Hey guys, what is up? It is Dangeles, and welcome back to episode 218 of Constructing Los Dangeles. I was just hitching a ride here in the back of this pickup, making my way over to the McDonald's building, because that is what we are going to be working on today. And this McDonald's building has got to be one of the weirdest buildings on the city. It's supposed to be, I don't even know what I was thinking when I first built this thing, but ideally it's supposed to be a McDonald's with a corporate tower for the McDonald's, corporation above it. And I don't even know if this is a good thing to build or not. I'm not even sure if I should even keep it. Should I just rip down the entire tower part and just leave the restaurant right next to the Outback? That would probably make a lot more sense, but I am going to keep the tower. But it is definitely a little weird. So it's going to take some changes and some adjustments that are probably not going to make a whole lot of sense. But we're going to work on that today, guys. We're going to do the interior of the McDonald's. We're going to furnish the restaurant. We're going to figure out how to connect the ground level up to the corporate part. I already kind of have a general plan of how to do this, and I'll show you guys right now. When you walk inside here, there is a wall of stone that kind of cuts off this space. And then if you walk down here, there's an opening, which is basically going to be the elevator shaft of this building that takes you up to every single floor of the interior of the McDonald's corporate building. So basically it's a restaurant and a office building mixed into one, with the restaurant obviously being on the first floor for, commercial customers and everything like that. So essentially, you walk in here, and this isn't technically the entrance to the restaurant. It's basically just kind of another hallway, kind of an extra hallway indoors. And then I think I'm going to knock open a space right here that will be the official entrance to the restaurant. So let's do that. I'm gonna grab some glass for this, and I'm just gonna basically start by making a standard opening, basically exactly the same as what we have over there. So thank you guys very much for tuning in to some CLD. We're back again today to continue to make some progress. I got a chance to get a little bit more stuff done on the hospital since last episode a few days ago, so I am not going to be working on that today. So we're going to kind of see what we can do with the McDonald's here, see if we can get some good progress on it, because this is something that's been kind of sitting here for a while, so I would like to do some stuff on it. So I'm going to start off by putting some glass there. I think it would be nice to actually have some glass kind of running around this area, and then what I might do is actually just kind of even out these walls here. I really don't know what this was meant to be. What I might do is ultimately just turn this into a utility closet. There's a really small one right here. You can never hurts to have a bunch of those, or what I can do is just completely close off that, or just leave it completely open and just have this be the little lobby for the corporate tower. So either way, that's basically going to be that entrance, and I'll probably also grab some quartz slabs and just throw those down right underneath of there, so that'll be good. So that's going to be kind of how this works in here. I'm going to grab some glowstone, and I'm going to put some in the ceiling. I'm going to start to light things as I go a little bit more, because it just helps for me to see better. Alright, so let me see. If I jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'll put another one right here. So that's kind of a 5-block gap right there. It kind of lines up with this wall here pretty nicely. And then as far as this is concerned, I'm not really sure how I want to light this space, since it does become a little bit wider here, so it'd have to be an odd number. Yeah, it would be an odd number. So maybe I'll just leave nothing in that ceiling, or maybe I'll put a big something larger, something like this. If I did maybe something like this as the ceiling design there, but that's still not even symmetrical, so I'll probably just do something else with that. Not really sure what yet. And then I'll leave that as glowstone. Although, in any other texture pack I would use beacons there, but that's one of the nice things about the city texture pack. You get the glowstone, you can put that in the ceilings, and that's basically a fluorescent light that you would find in a basic building. So anyway, coming inside of here, we're gonna have to make some adjustments to this. If you guys may remember, gotta be a big time old school subscriber to remember this, but way back yonder, way back in the day, I actually did do a McDonald's building that looked kind of similar to this, and I had a floor plan design for it. So I'm not gonna make it the same. I'm gonna change things up on it, make it different, but it's gonna be relatively similar to what I had. So let's just kind of jump into it and see what we can conjure up here. So I'm gonna start off by doing that wall that I had running across right here. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna have a couple spots of opening right here. And we're going to start off with that same wall that kind of ran across just as the start. I'm going to use some birchwood for this, I think, or birchwood fences. I think I'm also going to grab some string, and then I think I'll use maybe some yellow carpet for this. The thing is, back in the day when I built this, which was, I'm going to go out on a limb and guess late 2013 is when I originally built this design on Los Angeles. There was no what do they call it? There's no string, there was no carpets or any of that stuff. So basically that design right there was not a possible design at the time. So it's kind of cool to have that now. And what I think I might do is actually expand this out one extra block on this side, and then one extra block on this side, and then see if I can kind of push this in. So maybe I can try to find a way to squeeze 3 boosts in here instead of just 2. That would make that pretty unsymmetrical. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3 here. Kind of have a small space right there. So what I'll probably end up doing is just, I could just, trim that right there, and that could work. So I think we'll do that. That's fine. So we'll go like this and place the string. I'm gonna keep the oak wood floor. That's totally fine. And that's kind of like what I'll do for just some basic, McDonald's boost right there. That's about the whole extent of what I'm gonna kind of throw down right here. So I'm gonna have this go across like that, and then again back through with some more boosts. So we can use quartz as well, obviously. Well, quartz has been out forever, but since the last time I worked on this, it was not out. So it feels like a whole new game right now. So let's go ahead and place this across right here. I don't think I'm going to be answering a question of the day today, guys. Just didn't really find one that I was really interested in answering. So maybe next time. But let's just focus on the building for today. I'm trying to think of what else I could add to this. So that's like kind of like the basic thing I could add here. I might ultimately end up doing this, adding, the divider wall and just kind of extending that out one block past, because it does look a little bit better when it's going past just slightly. That also opens up the opportunity for me to actually leave spaces in between there as well. So there's a lot of possibilities. I think I'm going to leave it how it is right now. I also think I'm going to switch out the yellow carpet on top of the red wool for some light gray carpet, because I think that'll look a little bit better. Yes, okay, that's good. So next thing we got to do is get some lighting going up in here. So the way I think I did this in the past, which is honestly I don't remember. This is me trying to refresh my memory. What I think I'm just going to do is basically just have some quartz going across like this, and then back down this way. And then what I think I'm going to do is just grab some beacons and just kind of put one there, and then put one there, and just kind of have that be the basic of it. In fact, what I could do is I could extend this out a little bit, close that, close this, leave that how it is, extend this out, and do this. There we go. That could be a lot better. And then right here as well. Yes, that's perfect. That's a great way to light that. So that's looking good. Next thing we got to do is add some just regular tables that aren't boosts, obviously. So let's go ahead and place a couple of chairs right here. I'm going to do like 3 of those going right across. And I think I could probably squeeze one more in right there. And these are just going to be some, some window seats. Pretty simple. I'll probably use some weighted pressure plates for this, because those kind of look like plates, more or less. So we'll do that. I can maybe throw down a few flower pots as well for the flower pot coffee shop. Maybe McDonald's is trying to compete with Flower Pot right across the street. They're going to sell their coffee as well. I don't really drink coffee, so I don't know what's better, Starbucks or McDonald's coffee. I'm imagining it's probably Starbucks, but who knows? I have no freaking clue, because I don't drink coffee. So let's just say that Flower Pot Coffee Shop here in Los Angeles is the cream of the crop when it comes to coffee. I think that's fine. This is kind of like the back entrance here, if you want to kind of come in from this side of the road. So I could probably make this a little bit more, how do I put this? Maybe just a little bit more defined, that this is actually like a way you can go to get to the back. So maybe I can take these slabs running across here, connect them to right there, and kind of have it turn like this, and just kind of have that going there. Just so it looks like a little bit more welcoming and a little bit more rounded. So that could work. Maybe I'll even put like a sign right here saying like side entrance, or something like that. But the thing is, this used to be a drive-through when I originally built this thing. So Obviously, that's not the case this time around because there's no way to drive around this. So that was another one of the reasons why I had a side door there. It's because, like, that was kind of like the side entrance next to the drive-through. So there is going to be some slight changes to this thing for sure. But at least for a start, that's kind of what we're going to do. That's going to be a side door. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this stone run across right here. And then we'll take this up. And this is just going to be like a little, divider thing right there. So when you walk in, you can kind of see into the restaurant space, but this is where you take your order. And then obviously you can sit down over here. So that's kind of how this is going to work. And I'm trying to think of how else this is going to change, because obviously like this whole space over here is no longer a drive-through window. And then for the kitchen, it's no longer, this used to be a window as well. So definitely gonna have to make some changes to this, but that's all right. All right, so I'm gonna come back over here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the birch fences, and I'm gonna grab the quartz, and I'm gonna grab the string and the yellow wool carpet again. And here's what I'm gonna do with this. So I'm going to just start off by making some tables here that aren't boosts, obviously, like I said before. And we're gonna do that. Maybe like a couple of those right there. You could do. Actually, you know what we could do is we could make these a little bit bigger. I'm trying to remember how I do this. I think what I do is I kind of make like a little plus in the ground with string. Put the fences around like that. And then I go in and add the stairs. So there'll be stairs kind of like this. And like that. And then I put the carpet on top. Yeah, we'll do that. That's going to be our new table design. So not often do you see all 4 chairs at a McDonald's pushed in like that. So maybe we'll have one that wasn't pushed in. So we'll do that. And then the same thing goes right over here. Do we have enough space for a second table? I think we do if we kind of just like squeeze it in. So we're going to do that and that and that. So it's going to be a little bit cramped here, but that's fine. It's Minecraft. Alright, so let's do that. Kind of take this across. Now we're going to add the carpet again on top of everything. There we go. So we have 2 tables like that. We could move this table over a little bit to give that one more space, but I think that's fine. And then over here in this corner, what I'm going to do is put some upside down stairs going across. And I'm going to have that be like a little condiment section where you can get your ketchup and mustard, as well as your sodas and things like that. So I'm trying to think of how I could make a soda dispensing machine. Just trying to think of something clever for this that maybe I haven't thought of before. Maybe some stone brick stairs like that. Actually, you know what we could do? We could do a couple of different colors here. Like maybe, the light blue represents a blue, or that would maybe, this would be Pepsi, Coke, and then I'm not really sure what that would be, but whatever. And then right here would be tripwire hooks, and those would be like little faucet things. And then under here is like where the water gets caught. So you have to use your imagination with that, but I think that's a fair idea there. So we'll just go with that. And then I'm going to place the ketchup and mustard dispensers like this. How am I going to do these? I could either do levers on top like this. Yeah, that's definitely better. That's the way to go with that. So there we go. We have the little condiment table there, and you can get your soda and stuff like that if you just buy like a thing where you can just refill it over and over again. All right, so let's see. So next thing we got to do is add some more lighting. So how are we going to do this? This is going to be another thing that we're going to have to figure out. What I'm going to do actually before this is I'm going to get some yellow wool and some red wool. And I'm going to have just a lining of red wool go across right there. I'm trying to figure out if I could potentially add the golden arches here, and I don't think I can, so not enough space. So we'll leave it just red, and then let's figure out what we want to do with the lighting. So I'm going to grab some glowstone for this space right here. I think I'm just going to do like 2 and 2 of glowstone, so like that. And I guess I could just kind of take it down like that, pretty basic. So if we open there and there, that would be like 3 sets of 2 blocks away from each other. That works fine for some lighting. I like it. And then what else can we add to this place? We've already got a pretty decent sized restaurant here, incredibly decent. What I might do is add some more booths over here on the side of this glass wall. I think that'll look pretty good. So we'll do that. We'll add maybe a few more right here. See how much we have space for. What I'll probably do is bring this in. So these are pretty much connecting to each other. Like that. That'll be good. Yeah, that's good. And let me grab all that stuff again. I gotta keep that stuff in my inventory because it is just stuff I need. I need it all the time. Okay, so let's grab this right here and place that across. All right, so whoops. All right, so now what? Now what else can we add to this place? We've got some good stuff for sure already. I could add another thing over here. I could add another booth actually. Just add more of these, as many as possible. We have another little small space right here. That's like a perfect spot for one. So this will be good. We can add more and more to this, and then we can add a few more tables over here that are just, you know, regular tables. So we'll at least get those set up here. I think that's probably good. I don't want to, like, you know, block the door obviously. So let's see. We got one there, right there. I think that'll be good. So just 2 of those right there. Yeah, that's fine. It's not going to block too much of the, like, obviously if you walk in here, you know, this space is a little blocked, but I think that's fine. You know, you can fit through there to get over to this place. So I'll allow it. I will allow it. All right, so we're going to leave one of these, at least one on every single thing here. Unpushed in, I guess, not pushed in, because you know, that's how it goes at McDonald's. All right, so that'll go across like this, and the same thing goes right here. Could have some of these be a color other than yellow, so maybe some red, but I kind of like the yellow as the tables. I think that looks good. Plus, it's the McDonald's colors anyway. So most of this is looking like it's filled in here. I'm trying to think of what else we could add. There's always more stuff we can add. This wall here, we can put something on it. I'm not 100% sure what we could add to this yet. Possibly some more like areas like that stuff over there. So I think we'll do that. I'll probably just take a little table going across right here. We can do the ketchup and the mustard. I'm going to grab all that stuff that I had before. So tripwire hooks, all the wool colors, and the stone bricks stairs like that. And then we're going to go 1, 2. So we got 3 away from the wall here, 3 away from the wall here. So I think I'll do, since it is going to be a little bit unsymmetrical, I'll make this one a little bit smaller. That way it's symmetrical. And we'll do that. So there we go. We have an extra one of those. So we have 2 of those throughout the restaurant. And now I think the next thing we got to do is figure out how to light this place a little bit better, because right now it's not super well lit. So let's figure that out before we do anything else. What I could do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. So right here maybe, and that would be there and there. That give 2 blocks away there, 3 blocks away there. I think that's good. And then I could do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3. So like this, that gives me 4 blocks away there, 3 there. So it's an even number on both of the other sides. So I'll take that. I will do that. And then again, going across right here. I might change the lighting design later on, make it look a little bit better. But this is a good solid way to light things. Just, you know, line something with some quartz and put some beacons around it. It's a basic lighting that works great. So, and it looks good. So there's really no reason to complain about this. But I actually might consult the original build on this, because I've been really just kind of doing this by memory and then just improving it to the city texture pack. But I do remember I had a pretty solid lighting formation on the original build of this. So I could go back and take a look at that, get some inspiration from my 2013 self. That could work. Alright, so what else do we need to add to this place? Of course, we need some Dangeles anvils. Can't forget those, no matter what it is, a restaurant, whatever. I'll probably put one right here. That's a good spot for one. I could probably add one right against this wall here, so we get a Dangeles anvil right there. And then again, we have the hallway. So this is definitely looking pretty good as our restaurant. What we need to do now is figure out how we're going to add a register here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some signs and some item frames. I'm scared to use item frames because they're probably blocked off. Oh wow, they're not. So let me line this whole thing with item frames real quick. Oh crap. All right, we're just barely out. So we got 2 blocks away there. So I'll leave it like that because that's pretty much the only way I can do it right now. All right, so we're gonna place three lanes of places where you can take your order. I'll have the the thing on the side of the register that you can see how much it's gonna cost you. We'll do that there and there. So we got 3 of those. And then I was thinking along the back of the registers, I'm going to have like signs that say welcome to McDonald's. Obviously, I'm not going to do those right now because that takes forever. But I'll add those after the video. Let's see. So what does McDonald's serve? Obviously, the burgers and the French fries. and the chicken fingers, so or the chicken nuggets or whatever they're called. So I guess you know, chicken, obviously. That looks kind of like a McDonald's hamburger right there, so we'll roll with that. Maybe some steak, maybe one of these things looks like a hamburger. I'm not really sure. They do all day breakfast now, so maybe some potato, and then maybe this looks something. Well, that's a pumpkin pie. It doesn't look anything like breakfast, but maybe we'll do some bread. That will represent all day breakfast. All right, so we'll put bread there. We'll put a baked potato there. We'll put the number one thing on their menu, the hamburger. We'll put the cooked chicken, and we'll put a steak. I'm not hating on McDonald's. I like McDonald's. You know, it's obviously super unhealthy, but I don't really care about that, to be honest. But I know a lot of people do. I like McDonald's, but I don't really go there very often, to be honest. So, I'm not throwing shade at McDonald's, though. It is pretty funny, I have to admit. All right, so this is gonna be the kitchen, and obviously, you know, this is where the McDonald's employees are gonna take their orders. And over here, this used to be the drive-thru, so I'm not really sure what I'm gonna make that space. Maybe I'll just close it off, or just, you know, change the outside of it possibly. And then of course back here is the last thing to add, which is going to be the kitchen. I think you guys kind of get the gist of what I'm gonna do in here. Nothing too insane. I'm trying to think of what I could add to this actually. Maybe some iron blocks. We need a refrigerator, obviously. I always forget where iron blocks are. Here we are. All right, so we'll do a refrigerator on this wall, and because of course all of McDonald's meats are not, you know, they're already frozen. They're not like, you know how like Wendy's or whatever. I don't know, like some fast food restaurants like proclaim that they never freeze their beef. I don't know, so I'm just gonna put a refrigerator in there just to show everybody that they're wrong. Who knows? I don't know anything about fast food regulations. Okay, so we're gonna need some sort of smoke escape thing going on right here. So I'm gonna do something along the lines right here. We can have that going across. These are gonna be the grills here that you can cook some boigas on. I'm gonna make these, you know, the iron, but I'm also gonna have. Actually, you know what would be kind of smart if I made these furnaces. Haven't used one of those in a jolly long time. Put a furnace there, and then I'll put the carpet above that. You might be wondering why I'm putting the carpet, because it's like you always see like those really large grayish black you know, flat stoves, I guess, and I think McDonald's uses those, I'm pretty sure. So that'll be kind of what this is. Whoa, it just got dark in here real quick. I'll put something in the ceiling before you guys can't see anymore. There we go. And let's see, we got 2 blocks. I guess actually just 1 glowstone will be good enough to light this place, but I'm gonna add some more stuff in here. I'll add probably another stove thing along this wall. I'll probably add like an assembly table or things like that, or maybe a deep fryer. Ooh, deep fryer. I think I could use a cauldron for the deep fryer. That would probably be would make a lot of sense. Or I could. Can you put a lava in a cauldron? I don't think you can. Oh crap. Yeah, you can't. Okay, so myth busted. I probably knew that, but whatever. I was thinking that could be like the deep fryer, the lava. So maybe we'll find a way to add that somehow. But right now I got nothing. So thank you guys very much for watching this episode of Constructing Los Dangeles. You know, we kind of furnished the interior here of the McDonald's. Trying to figure this place out. I like this though. This is going to look pretty good. Let me take a look at it from the outside before we close out today's video. So that looks great. So from the outside with that big window, it looks all furnished and coming together nicely. So next thing to do for this is kind of furnish the corporate towers above that. So that's going to be kind of like the next goal. Who knows what we'll do next episode though. I might get back to the subway and work on that food court that I was talking about that I still haven't gotten to. So maybe we'll get to that. But thank you guys very much for watching. It's been Dangeles. Hope you guys enjoyed CLD episode 218. I'll see you guys in a few days for episode 219. But until then, everybody, have a good day and peace out.